Why, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Respect Thine Combat. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Eric Goldstein. How are y'all doing today? I know it probably feels weird because we're here on a Tuesday instead of Friday, but we got to make sure we're here at least once a week. I'm going to introduce my partner in crime because I know once I introduce the other guy, he's probably going to be kind of mad because I cut off one of his favorite songs. Donaze, how are you doing today?
So, you talking about Monkey or you talking about Trico?
I'm talking about Monkey. He's going to be so mad when I bring him on here because I cut off fucking Aleister Black's theme song.
Oh, I thought you meant the other two that were previews of Triple Mania.
Oh, no. We talk about that in a little bit. But, Mr. Trico, it's been a little bit. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, man, a lot of things been going on. I've been working on my second produced feature. Man, everything is going good. We got 6 days left of production, so we're trying to go to the finish line. But everything else, I have been keeping up with everything, what's going on in WWE, UFC, and everything else, even though I'm not here. But I can officially say that we are in the Disney era of WWE. Yes, the mouse got him. The mouse got him.
The mouse got WWE.
By the mouse. And then the one person who we know is probably going to be kind of salty. Hello, Monkey. How are you today?
We want fucking Cross.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was not the fault, Eric Sinkett.
We fucking want Cross.
You know what?
Hey, guy in the truck, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
you know
God.
what?
All
I think he might get Killer Cross back on TNA.
I think so as well. I think so as well. We could probably see Killer Cross back in TNA. Now, today,
I mean, if you want Cross back so badly, Cross and Scarlet back, just have him don the mask like the other 6 or 7 people that have already donned the mask.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, we are not just throwing him into the Wyatt 6 just to throw him in.
Not that one.
No, not that 6. The Great Americano 6.
No, we are not doing. No, we are not fucking doing this guy. No, we are not making him another El Grande Americano.
El Grande Siete.
Everyone shut up. We got more guests to introduce. There's more people here. You're being rude.
I told you this is going out of control.
All right.
Welcome back.
God, and you guys say I'm the weird one. Anyway, now, ladies and gentlemen, boys
because
and girls.
You are.
Don Hayes, will you shut up? You know what? That's it. You're muted. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goats of all ages, today on Respect to Combat, they are your former WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions and AMPRO Wrestling Duos Champions. You've seen them on WWN, you've seen them on AMPRO Wrestling, you've seen them on Mero Pro Wrestling, WWC, ALW, many other promotions all around North America. Ladies and gentlemen, Lármería. How are you all doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm here.
You're here? Well, I mean, you're glad to have you here.
What we were doing last night? It was a long weekend.
Yeah, very long weekend. I was gonna say you guys have been pretty busy since the last time you were on here.
Very busy since the last time.
Extremely.
Yeah,
like tripled the work rate.
I was gonna say, like I remember last time you were on here, you already had like a pretty busy schedule. Now it seems like
now it's worse.
Yeah, I can actually say I understand that from a personal standpoint very much.
You guys have gotten pretty busy too. You guys have pumping out more episodes than at least almost double since the last time I was on here too.
Yeah, no. Honestly, we were still doing the whole pre-recorded thing, and then one episode just timing wasn't working out, and I just said screw it, and I looked at Monkey and I was like, hey, I'm using your StreamYard account so I could do it live, and we saw the numbers triple that from what we normally are used to, and as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, well, we're doing this from now on.
Yeah,
and
it was like Discord last time too, wasn't it? Or it wasn't live video,
yeah, no, and then freaking, I mean, you guys probably already know. Now I'm working over at the NWA as of a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And What I mean, that in itself was crazy how it happened. Like, I wasn't even trying to get hired. I literally just reached out to Brian. Like, I did the same thing as I did with you guys, added you, reached out, was like, hey, I have a podcast, would you like to come on and be on the like, I was just trying to get Brian on the podcast. That's it.
Yeah.
And then he ended up making a post being like, I need a website done. And I was like, okay. And I thought it was just for him. And then he's like, no, it's for the NWA. And I'm like, huh? Yes, I'm working
on your job.
Morgan, and
Love you too, Talker Tree.
And so, I mean, it's just kind of crazy. Like, I mean, just last Saturday, I was at Exodus Pro and I got to meet Aaron Stevens, and dude is probably the nicest human being I've ever met. Funny as fuck how I met him. Literally, I was just talking to EC3 about helping him out with some content. And then he just walks up and is like, hey, do you got some velos? And, he's like, I'm so sorry. And then he comes back up and is like, hey, I'm really sorry about that. And then, he's like, by the way, I'm Aaron. And I'm like, oh, I know exactly who you are. I swear, not in a stalker way. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, they're all really cool people. I mean, it's a nice roster they got there. It's a good group of people that they got there. And I'm excited, honestly. I can't wait to meet Billy. Like, I have yet to meet Billy only because he's on tour right now, but I can't wait.
Yeah, you'll have fun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm already having fun. I'm not even.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is like a kid's dream coming true, like straight up, because like this is something I wanted to do since I graduated from Full Sail, and the fact that now I get to do it. Like, I know, like, Monkey's probably here, like, dude, this is like the 10th time you've talked about this in the last week. But it's just,
you can talk about it 10 other more times, bro. It's cool.
I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to actually be able to say, like, hey, I'm working in the industry. I'm doing something.
Yeah.
And I would just say, do what you want and just keep that feeling. But
yeah. And make sure I don't stand in front of the hard cam.
Or I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I made that mistake on Saturday and I got spoken to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Multiple times, sorry. But
it wasn't multiple times. No, it only happened one time.
Did you check your phone? But speaking of checking your phone, let's head to the mainstream before it's just a roast on you.
Before we get too much into it. Now, I want you to open this one up because you brought up a topic that I didn't even know about. Like, what's this going on about the possibility of there being a little Jimmy?
Okay, so I know people are like, was Naomi truly injured last night with the whole, like, let's say Naomi was off air after they advertised her for a title defense. She's already got one booked at the end of the month. She and Jimmy are already on Stephanie's podcast later this week. And I think a lot of people kind of read into it a little deeply that there might be, as Eric said, a little Jimmy Uso on the way, but obviously nobody can say anything. I hope she's okay, because it was just the way they did it, just randomly with a Twitter post saying Naomi's off, not even like words from her, just randomly. And the most they brought her up was Io and Stephanie. Those two matches are still in the can. And then Finn bringing up the status of the women's world title. So people are like, oh, is she pregnant or what have you, or injured? Because I was joking, let it be an injury off the scooter, just because Naomi's character is that bit batshit crazy, but you never know.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now I'm hoping she's okay. I'm hoping it's nothing serious. I know Monkey's over here like, nah.
It ain't no fucking pregnancy.
This is now what?
Yeah,
there ain't no little Jimmy, bro. There ain't no little Jimmy.
Well, I wouldn't mind if there was a little Jimmy.
I'm just saying that's not how they would break it, bro. That's definitely not how they would break that, you know.
On Stephanie's podcast, probably, but not.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. What do you guys think, Damian and TJ? What do you all think?
You want me to be honest? This is the first time I'm hearing about the whole Naomi thing. Like,
I haven't
honestly,
heard about it either.
I haven't heard about it till just now.
She's hurt. There ain't no little Jimmy rumor. She's hurt.
But if she's hurt, then it could be just from that little scooter she done, because she does keep falling off of it.
Yeah, well,
This
Seth
is-
Rollins
Yeah.
did too.
The fact she didn't fall off at the SummerSlam kickoff was hilarious.
That was funny. That was fucking funny.
So
Now,
who knows what happened?
now I'm not surprised to see that Casey Catanzaro made her way back to American Ninja Warrior, because that's where she started her career, and two, if I'm being completely honest, I don't see her going back to wrestling at all.
Yeah.
I don't whatsoever. I see her. Hold on. Love you. Yes, everyone. I love my wife. Get over it. But freaking what is
Are
it?
you sure about that?
Yes, I love my wife very much, and now my daughter's new favorite wrestler is Marty Bell. We'll get into that later. But
Okay.
what is it? I'm not surprised about this. I mean, am I wrong to say? Wait, what this guy say? I thought you were married to wrestling. No, I'm married to my wife, and then wrestling is my side. Well, no, hold on. I can't say that anymore. Because then I might, lose a contract.
Choose
But-
your words wisely. Choose your words.
What was I gonna
Better
say?
start looking
what
into
were your
polygamy
what are
real
your
quick.
guys' opinion? Casey Catanzaro, Katana Chance from WWE. I mean, I didn't necessarily there wasn't anything that she necessarily did where I was like, oh my god. I mean, she had good in-ring prowess, but
Can I be honest?
what?
I thought she was boring as fuck. I'm sorry.
I kind of did too. There really wasn't anything that was like entertaining to me about her.
Like, I'm sorry. I know that sounded mean as fuck, but I'm sure. Listen, you remember that tag team that they had with Katana Chance, that the
Kaden Carter.
Yeah,
That was
Katie
the
Carter.
party
one
girl.
that they didn't even fucking give a name to, because that's how much they didn't give a shit about it.
They got
Yeah,
named, like
that
a year
tag team?
after. It was like Party Girls or something like that.
Yeah.
That aesthetic, the little raver girl aesthetic, would have worked great in the 2010s. They're sitting in the middle of the 2020s. No one gives a shit about that fucking aesthetic, and they're just boring. They're boring. They don't do anything emphatic, and that's probably not their fault. I don't think writing was good to them at all. Like, I think they were extras. We need two females to throw in the ring to make these other two people look good. All right, call
It
it
wouldn't
later,
even-
chicks.
Even though I agree with you, it was more so they were in a division that WWE really didn't care about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but the
I
women's
will
tag
give-
team,
I will give them credit. They were definitely more interesting than PFC.
Yes.
and that was their only feud on the main roster was PFC.
Now, one topic I already know is probably going to trigger Monkey immediately. And yes, I know I'm skipping over one. I'll go back to it. We must say thank you to Karrion Kross, Scarlett Bordeaux, and Ashanti the Adonis. The three of them have been.
And Austin Theory.
And Austin Theory, yes. The four of them.
Wait. Theory's got officially released too?
Yeah, he's in the alumni.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, best of luck to the four of them.
I'm going to fucking kill a goddamn trio when I see him.
Jesus Christ. You're not going to kill the Keebler Elf.
I want to know, by the way, where the fuck is Otis been?
What? Otis?
Injured.
Yeah, Otis is injured.
It better be. If I see Otis on a fucking alumni page, I'm setting the whole thing on fire.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, honestly, I'm not necessarily complaining about it because, all I'm going to say, look, Mr. Cross, if you are by any chance interested in working in another promotion while you are no longer in WWE, the National Wrestling Alliance would be more than happy to give you a place to go. Brian,
There's the plug.
Brian Idol is his name. If you need to reach out to someone, I know would be very interested. Be sure to reach out. He'd be very interested.
Honestly, dude, in my fucking opinion, and I'm so fucking triggered by this. I'm sorry. Congratulations on whoever signs TNA. You have just literally signed 2025 Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why WWE would allow that shit to happen. I don't know why WWE wouldn't fucking adjust the contract. They were like right there, and there was a detail. I don't understand why this is coming, but if they're okay with giving somebody like TNA or AEW their new Stone Cold Steve Austin, That's on them, bro. Karrion Kross was a really good. That was shocking that they didn't get that done. Shocking. Such value. Sorry.
My take on it is when it comes to Cross, you never know because his book still says WWE Superstar Karrion Kross. So unless he had a second cover in the works to where that's going to be the new one with Killer Cross on it, you never know.
That's the only thing I was alluding to that yesterday. I think it was I was talking to you too. Like the only thing that there was promos where he was alluding to bringing out the Killer. So like maybe this is a rebrand and I'm talking shit, but like if this ends up being where they really couldn't get that fucking contract done, they let him walk. That's like letting fucking Saquon Barkley walk. That they look to me just like the New York Giants look. And
okay, we're not gonna go into.
And then they're gonna get the same fucking result when they go and see Karrion Kross win the Super Bowl in another fucking in another promotion. Like it's dumb. It's dumb.
We're gonna move on because I don't want to burst the bubble of a Giants fan.
I have an aneurysm.
Eric, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, he sounds like he's about to have an aneurysm over there. Damian, TJ, do you have any thoughts on this subject?
R-Truth, same thing. If they want to go they could do the Indy Hartwell route too, where she went straight to TNA right after, and then was I believe she was on NXT too, so they could do something like that.
Right.
No.
Indy has not popped up on NXT, even though with the whole JC. Nope. Even with the JC Jane stuff, Indy could pop up on NXT to go after the TNA title, but the one you're thinking that did that is Eric's favorite knockout, Ash by Elegance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I said it. I knew I was going to get trigger him.
Talk about her.
Talking Tree, Dante is well on his way in his wrestling career. He is already jumping off beds and stuff. We're getting there.
Oh boy. So little Dante's already starting to wrestle?
I mean, we're getting there.
Oh boy. Damien, what do you think about this?
I mean, it seems like Karrion still wants to be there, but like things happen. But like if he was to go anywhere, I would, in my personal opinion, I think the better place to go is TNA. That's just me personally. I wouldn't want to see him go to AEW, be another ex-WWE guy in AEW, and just be used for absolutely nothing and just a total waste of his time. Exactly. That's just my opinion. That's how I see every ex-WWE guy that's been in AEW, just waste, you know? That's just me.
Look at what they've done to Edge.
Edge.
Oh my God.
Edge and Christian is one of them. Alistair, when he was there, you know? They used him for something quick with Cody, and then it just went downhill, you know?
Right.
So like I don't want to see him in AEW, but if that's where he goes, you know, full support for him, you know? Like
right.
Business, whatever's best for him, he's gonna do. That's what people do. But
Matt and Jeff talked about it too.
Yeah, I prefer to see him in TNA.
Either TNA or NWA, I would not want to see Cross going to Cross and Scarlett going to AEW.
Exactly. And if y'all want to go to NWA, just remember, I know a guy.
Oh my gosh. Continue.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be against it. All elderly wrestling. More like all empty wrestling. Now.
How much? All right.
Speaking about all elderly wrestling, Ring of Honor, I'm sorry, has been announced for Final Battle that will take place on December 5th in, my backyard, Columbus, Ohio. Should I step up, guys?
Yes.
Should I do it just to fuck with people?
Yes.
Now, in case you guys are wondering, what's it called? I don't even think I told you about this, Monkey. A few months ago, I think it was like a month after we had you on, TJ.
Okay.
You guys remember it was before I had you on. Do you guys remember when Bullet Club Gold were the trios champions, and then they were stripped of the titles when they were trying to enforce the Horseman rule.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I posted a video. So I posted a video calling him out on it and talking shit. And apparently, the video ended up getting back to a particular VP, CD, and apparently CD's response was "Go fuck yourself." And my response to that is, "Nah, fuck you." I'm like, this is professional wrestling. I'm like, you gotta stick. I'm like, this might be, like scripted to an extent, but there are still rules you gotta stick to. God damn it! And one of those rules is the Horseman rule.
And continuity as well.
I mean, in my personal look, that's getting off topic. But anyway, they will be collaborating with GalaxyCon once again, as they did last year. I'm debating about going just because I do know I have a few friends that are going to end up coming up from Florida for that. So I may end up actually just going for shits and giggles.
You just want to go to the ROH show.
I just want to talk shit to one of them. I swear. That's all I want to do. I just want to shit talk one of them. I would bring up the pictures that we had on last night, but I don't want to make our guests throw up.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Moving on.
Yes. Now, Adriana Rizzo did provide an explanation for her time in, quote unquote, the safe house and out of the NXT ring after suffering her second torn ACL. Now, what originally happened was back in 2023, she tore her Achilles, and then a few weeks later, she tore her ACL. And she was trying to work on it continuously so then she could avoid surgery, but now, unfortunately, it gave out again, and now the only option is surgery, which she had. Unfortunate situation, but
That sucks.
it happens. As we all know, in the wrestling world, shit happens.
Yeah, so if you're wondering that whole weird gap that led to the end of the family, the Angelo family, before Stax punted Tony in the nuts at Stand and Deliver, there you go.
Yep. Now, something I wasn't expecting to read this year. MJF is your new CMLL World Lightweight Champion. They actually put a title on him in CMLL. Is TK booking in CMLL now?
I don't know, but either way, he has been screwing with Mystico for months. And now he's got a title.
I can't believe it. And I actually looked more into it. The reason why the Hurt Syndicate bit ended so quickly
Speak Spanish?
is because Bobby wasn't into it.
Oh, yeah, I knew. It was one of them because the whole MJF stuff made
it wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
In my
It was
opinion,
funny
it
when it
working.
started, though. It wasn't.
It was at
bad.
first.
It just wasn't where he needed to be at that point.
Mm-hmm. Like at the beginning of it, it was all right, but
They
then
need to stop fucking playing with his rating and get him back into some real shit, dude. Like, I don't get what the fuck they've been doing with MJF.
the only thing with AEW you ever pay attention to is Tony Storm.
Yeah, I tried, but no. I try to pay attention to MJF. Remember, those are my two horses in AEW: MJF and Tony Storm. I don't give a fuck about the entirety of that roster. I used to be in it for fucking Edge, and then they fucking ruined him. I used to be in it for Christian, they fucking ruined him. Although, his character's still kind of cool.
I was gonna say Christian's kind of like the stepdad that just went off and got the milk and never came back.
Yeah, I can't hate on Christian's character. I think he does a lot of saving the writing. But they've ruined so many of my favorite guys from WWE. The only two that I think that they've done correctly on most of the time is MJF and Tony Storm. And lately, I don't know what the fuck they've been doing with MJF at all. I don't know what the fuck. They need to put him in a serious feud again.
I mean, with this whole Hangman stuff, it is coming out a lot more serious right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad they got rid of the Hurt Syndicate when they did. Do I think they needed to go inserting Jay Briscoe into the Mark Briscoe stuff? No. But
No. Some of those comments that MJF made were just too far.
yeah.
It's what we love him for, dude. What do you mean?
But
Far?
we're going to talk about that another time. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah. Now, Angelico has also taken on a new role in AEW, which this probably explains why they've been having a lot less botches recently on TV matches. Angelico is now working backstage, not only as a producer, but also as a coach. So as their coaches now, they now have Jerry Lynn, Pat Buck, Angelico, and Kevin Von Erich.
I do think that was like the best fit for him because I don't know post Jack Evans where there was going to be a spot for him on the roster.
I don't either. But he's also a very well-educated wrestler, and he could pass that knowledge down onto the roster.
Oh, yeah. That I do agree with.
Yeah. Now, it is currently being reported that WWE will be running a show simultaneously to AEW All Out on, is it the 24th or the 20th?
24th. It's
Okay.
that weekend, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be the same weekend as AEW All Out. Now, the reported PLE right now, which we figured this out last night, is Bad Blood. Now, it makes sense that that's the reported PLE because I believe last year when Bad Blood happened, it happened last September. So this
October.
It happened in October?
Yeah, because September was Bash in Berlin.
That's right. Whatever. It's still around the same time. So
Yeah.
it is being speculated that the main event of that pay-per-view is going to be Lesnar versus Cena.
That's why they went with the four-way being the main event for Clash.
But we got to have a Hell in a Cell in there because you can't have a Bad Blood without a Hell in a Cell.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Wait, what if that's what they're building towards with like Sheamus and Rusev, and that's the reason why they're giving us like 50 million different matches with them?
50 million chicken fights.
You know that's not going to end until somebody dies.
Exactly, Hell in a Cell.
No, I think that might be safe for Seth and Punk. That might be safe.
Yeah, I agree with Trico. Seth and Punk or Brock Cena is going in the cell. Rusev Sheamus, that's going to end in a last man standing match or something crazy. But that's not ending in the cell. That's going to be one of the other two.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can see it happening that way.
You know what it'll end in? A fucking Donnybrook.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a fucking Donnybrook. You know it.
Quiet Vince.
You know it. We all know it.
Quiet Vince.
I'm sorry, we picked him up from the mental hospital.
When he announces that Donnybrook, you're gonna fucking hate me.
That's why I'm like, shut up, Vince.
Good old fashioned Danny Broke match.
Oh my gosh.
That was the whole name of the match. Good old fashioned Danny Broke match.
I know, that's why I'm like, ugh.
The only way that won't be a Donnybrook is if they have a Russian word for that.
Shut up.
Russian Brook.
Oh my gosh.
Monkey,
There are reasons
And they
why I'm
could
like,
do that match Rusev and Cena had. I think it was like Battleground 2016 where they just put the flags on like
oh
the
my
random stairs of the
God.
entranceway.
We're not
Just
about
do
to
that.
do a flag match between an Irishman and a Russian
Nah, that
They
would
in
might.
North America.
that don't make sense.
That's why I'm like, we're not doing that.
Do you know how hard of an erection Vince Russo will have if he's
You know, it doesn't
Dude.
make any sense at all, but it would be
two
so funny.
things on poles? Are you kidding me? Like,
dude, Vince Russo would be jerking off to that match. What do you mean?
Well, maybe a shillelagh on a pole that I can see, but not a flag.
Oh my gosh. They have, all right, can we move on from the Vince Russo and Vince McMahon wet
No.
dream right now?
Now, here's one that I was not expecting to hear last night on Raw, and I'm gonna play his music again, even though we opened with it. We'll be leading the English commentary team alongside JBL. Who booked this? Who the fuck booked JBL to work AAA? Who? Why?
Because he's gonna kill someone.
someone that is trying to make America great again, okay?
So I think Corey Grave is going to be the play-by-play, and JBL is going to be the color commentator.
Vikingo is getting screwed out of the Triple Mania Championship, all for the love of chicken tendies.
Wait, what if he aligns himself with El Grande Americano?
Play the theme, monkey.
You know damn well he will, though.
That would be funny.
That is absolutely happening.
God damn it.
Then El Grande is walking out with a belt.
No, I think it makes sense for Dom to win the AAA title. That way, AJ can win the Intercontinental title at Clash in Paris.
You think they finally run the rematch back in Paris?
Bro, if you remember, Cody versus AJ at Backlash last year in Paris. Do you not hear that crowd chanting for AJ?
I know, but you think they're going to run the rematch back? How many matches do we have right now for Paris?
Like
right now,
3.
you got the Fatal 4-Way. You got Naomi and Stephanie. Depends on what Naomi's condition is. You got Cena and Paul. Possibly Cody versus Drew. Roman versus Bronson Reed.
Wait, is Roman going to be on Street Fighter at that point, or is he going to be?
No. He won't
No,
be
he's
filming his
advertising
scenes
Clash of
until
Paris.
September. Until September.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Then Roman's going to die.
Yeah, he's gonna get Shula followed.
Again? He's going to get Beboed again in Paris?
They're gonna take this man's whole collection.
All
Dude,
of them.
even worse.
He just keeps stealing all of his sneakers, and they're good sneakers too.
They're fucking great sneakers. They're like
Yeah,
2
I'm
grand.
a big
Roman got a
sneaker
contract
guy,
with,
so, like,
with the Jordans.
I'd
He
be
got a
like, damn,
contract.
dude.
He got a
It's
contract.
like,
with
yo,
the
why aren't
Jordans.
you going to a show and flipping them bitches? Like, for real?
Yeah.
Bronson Reed has already stolen $400 from Roman Reigns.
He's got a pair of forces. He's got a pair of J's.
What's even worse is that we were joking around on stream last night, being like, "What is that? The Shula Fala?" And then next, you know, fucking Paul Heyman calls it the Shula Fala. I'm like, I'm fucking done.
By your tribal
I'm
thief.
loving it. But I'm loving it.
I love it, dude. This is getting Bronson over. Like, this is actually getting Bronson over as a
I
heel.
want to know who the fucking degenerate genius is that came up with taking Roman's shoes, dude.
My
I want to
Probably
know who
Clark.
that hood rat really is that did that.
only thing about this,
Crazy like that.
my only thing about this is the Bronze themselves are 6 and 15 since aligning with Self.
They're heels.
6
They're
and
not supposed
15.
to- They're not supposed to win all the damn time.
But
This ain't the Roman.
Bronson
Reigns.
Reed himself
Man.
is 1 and 8 though, bro, with DQs.
Yeah, but
you
is that
gotta
affecting his
understand that
momentum as a character, though?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll do it after you.
If you look at his character, it's not affecting what he's doing. He still gets one of the louder reactions out of everyone else on there. You heard the reaction for the Shula Fala. They chanted it 4 separate times in the match last night.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
On top of that, you gotta understand like that dynamic. It's like Ninja Turtle, like Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady. Like the Bebop and Rocksteady are they're fucking goons, just like the Bronze. They're fucking goons, but on their own, they create problems. They're intimidating. But the guy that gets the win at the end of the day is motherfucking Shredder. That's the guy you actually fear. That's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is gonna get all those fucking wins. Those guys are goons. They're just supposed to slow you down. That's why they got a losing streak, bro.
So what does that make Paul Heyman if you called Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker Bebop and Rocksteady? You call a Steiner a freaking Rhino. Are you dumb?
Crane, yeah. Crane.
Crane.
Definitely.
Oh my
Crane.
I knew you were going to
gosh.
say that too. I was waiting for it.
Now,
You got Monkey wants to die. Calling a Steiner a Rhino.
He gores people. Am I wrong? What? I thought
He
that
has a
was a
point.
good analogy there, dude.
moving
No,
on.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just
I just turned the
Moving
vision into the
on.
Ninja Turtles.
Now, on to our next topic. we are going to be previewing TNA Emergence happening this weekend. I honestly completely forgot it was happening this weekend. Now, do you guys think another TNA championship is going to head over to NXT?
No.
No.
No fucking point in that, bro.
Nah.
It is the Knockouts tag titles, which I don't know. The only reason I couldn't is because I've got another story with Fatal going on right now.
They've already given them their fucking championship. Why do they need to give them any other belts? Like, honestly.
That's what I say to Fatal Influence.
Eh?
That's what the fuck.
Welcome back.
Now, one of my
Welcome
favorite
back.
characters right now in TNA, Hometown Man. I love the Hometown Man character. I fucking love it. Like, just with how everyone gets all pissed off about it, and it's just like, obviously we all know it's Cody Deaner,
Yes.
but I just love it because, like, every time when they're in a new city, oh, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, oh, from Los Angeles, California, oh, from Houston, Texas. I'm just dying laughing every time because it's like, oh, well, this is his hometown. And the
He's
fact
the
that everyone
hometown hero,
goes
dude.
along with it.
He's the hometown hero.
Like when freaking Eric Young and Santino Marella had that backstage segment where Eric Young's like, hey, so you remember Super Eric? Yeah, I love Super Eric. I was Super Eric. No.
You
And
just can't help it. Just you really love Santino. I don't care. He's like the
it
funniest
doesn't matter. Santino
Oh, yeah.
is
guy.
a
Like,
national treasure, and if anyone ever tries to hurt that man, just know I will kick you repeatedly in the dick.
Then why would you turn his
I always
daughter?
laugh when I see that guy. Like every time I watch him on TNA or anywhere, I would always laugh.
Santino is hilarious, honestly.
Then Eric, why would you turn his daughter?
Listen.
Why would you turn his daughter?
Yeah, they turned her heel.
Because it's Ariana. She's been a heel in NXT for God knows how long.
Exactly.
Fair. Fair.
Didn't really make sense that she was a face in TNA. Now,
The father-daughter moment.
Santino
father-daughter
is
moment.
cool, but the real legend is Santina. Right?
mhm.
Moving
Wait,
on.
what? Now, will Steve Macklin survive a no holds bar, no count out match against Jake something?
Is that his
I-
name?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I am going to say yes, just because I know how they're trying to build that international title.
Yeah. No, I can see it too. And will Moose bring the title back home? Probably
No.
No.
Probably not.
They have one more pay-per-view after this before Bound for Glory. And I
Mhm.
see both titles getting back on the road to Lowell, Massachusetts. I don't see it coming back on Emergence.
Right. Now, Triple Mania, we also have this weekend, which will be streaming live on YouTube.
Of course.
Do you guys think Dom will become a double champion?
Yes.
Yes.
I see it
Either-
happening. If
either
it's not
that-
Dominic, I think it's going to be El Grande Americano.
That means Judgment Day is going to be donning all the masks.
Uh-huh. Hey,
We're
wait a
gonna put
minute.
him-
What?
Oh, Grande is joining Judgment Day.
Oh, fuck.
El Emo Americano. Come on,
Nice.
dude.
El Emo Americano, really?
You can just hear the new mariachi remix of My Chemical Romance playing right now.
No, we're not doing a mariachi remix of My Chemical Romance. Welcome to the Black Parade.
I just want to know what that song sounds like in mariachi.
I don't. I'm good. I'm still trying to figure out how JBL was hired.
You don't have anything to worry about. They don't make sense with the music in that fucking group anyway. It's gonna be some stupid, retarded, like Mexican mariachi rap song.
Mhm.
Like that's how that group makes no fucking sense. They look like bikers. They sound like they have the aesthetic of bikers and emo and rap or rocker kids, but they come out to like fucking rap. Like I don't.
Well, you can thank Death Rebel. Moving on.
Now,
Jim
They're
Johnson's
still
the
there.
goat. Fuck Def Rebel. Thank you.
now,
We can agree on that.
something I am excited to see is that we will get the indie version of Natty on the Triple Mania show, not the WWE version, the independent version. And if you don't know what I mean by that, go watch her Bloodsport match, and then you'll know exactly what I mean.
R.I.P. Masha's face. That was brutal.
Have you guys seen Natty's work at all on the independents this year?
Yep.
She just did some promo earlier today with somebody, me and Damien now. But she came out, she said one thing, and then did you pay for this? And shoved the mic away and just walked away. And I was like, that's genius. For her character specifically.
I like what, honestly, personally, I like what she's doing in the indies than what they're doing with her in WWE.
Exactly.
You know, that's just, I genuinely love it. I wasn't as interested watching her on WWE, but like since she started doing like Bloodsport and all that, it just some strangers and it just caught my attention because it was something different that she's doing.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as I
Very
saw her
different.
on Blood, yeah. As soon as I watched her on Bloodsport, I'm like, yes. I'm like, this is the version of Natalia that we need. We need the dungeon. We need the dungeon. We need the brutal, the one that just literally is ready to break bones and take skulls.
Like we need Natty Neidhart.
Huh?
We need Natty Neidhart on Monday Night Raw, and I do think the road to Becky versus Nikki, we are getting that version of her, especially after Becky kicked her in the face last night.
Oh yeah.
So I think we get her.
What did you say, TJ? I'm sorry.
She got her last night too. I saw that clip.
Oh yeah.
To build that up.
That was flush.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt.
Oh yeah, so we are definitely getting Natty Neidhart versus Becky Lynch. I don't know if it's going to be for the title though.
Yeah, and the best question: how many El Grande Americanos are there going to be?
At least 3.
7. 7.
8.
Oh, he says El Grande Ocho.
Trico, how many El Grandes?
Bro, every Grand American I see, all I can think of is Doink and his minions.
So wouldn't it make Chad Gable Doink then?
No, in this case, Ludwig Kaiser is the Doink now.
Look, at least Ludwig Kaiser speaks some pretty good Spanish. All right.
Okay, you saved yourself, but yeah.
Surprisingly, and at least he can speak it. It's not.
I was gonna say, like, he went over. He went over to do a show.
You know, he's trying. Like you could see, he's trying. You know, but like, you know.
And I was even gonna say, you know, they brought him over there to like, you know, bring heat to the character, and instead he got over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. Now, for our next topic, the main reason why we have you both here. Now, I know I asked you this last time, TJ, but I kind of wanted to get the double perspective, if you'd say.
Yep.
Now, what would you say got you all started? Like, what started Lármería?
His answer is going to be a lot different than mine, but ours was we were working an amp show, and it was very baby face heavy, and they needed new, fresh talent because a lot of their talent, man, this is going to turn some heads. A lot of the talent was stale, boring, and not doing what they should have been doing. So we got brought in as fresh, young, hungry talent. And we were put together with all the students from the WWN. So we all got thrown together as a group that night. And then the name came the next day. Well, it came the same day when we cut our promo in the back. And the promo went up, and then we were a group and got grouped together. And pretty much instantly from that night we debuted, we literally got a booking the next day. We got hit up about doing the group thing. So that's how the original group formed with Solomon and Giovanni, and then Damien's inclusion was a WWN thing, not a us thing. That was all them. So
yeah,
I'll let Damien explain that without breaking the fourth wall.
That was he pretty much said it. That was them, and I wasn't. It took me a while to really think about it. I didn't want to originally, but like over time, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna stick with them. And honestly, since I've been doing my own thing and staying away from the other guy,
Uh-huh.
if you know, you know. But we don't talk about him. Uh, I've been a lot more successful and better off without that guy.
Right. I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta drop that weight, right?
Yeah, I pretty much
A
try to
lot
do
of
my
weight.
own thing. And yeah, right there. But since then, me and TJ, since I've been with TJ and his faction, it's been a lot better for me.
Good. No, I mean, hey, like I said, I've been keeping eyes on you guys for the last few months, and you've been doing a lot, honestly. Like not even just around the
Yeah,
Florida scene, like around the North American independent scene as a whole. And I can only imagine that it'll probably be like another year or two before I'm seeing you in like some top independent promotions, like GCW, freaking Defy, NWA, maybe. You know,
Yeah,
like
if
I can
only
only
if we
imagine.
knew a guy.
yeah.
If
You
only
say
you knew
that.
a
You
guy.
say that.
But I mean, honestly, I mean, you guys have been doing like really amazing work, and I think the sky's the limit for you. Like seriously. Now, talking about that other guy, you actually
Oh
just had
boy.
a match with this other
Oh
guy
boy.
last
Oh
night.
boy.
Now,
Yeah.
how would you say it felt? Now, because you all have been going back and forth. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm like snacking over here at the same time. You guys have been going back and forth now for like the last 6-8 months in WWN. So, how would you say it finally felt to be able to get them in the ring?
So the Rick Dames has actually been longer than that. My feud with Rick started in August of last year,
Okay.
or actually a little bit before August. It was in um I think it was July actually. It was like July 2024. There was a segment to where I forgot what me and Gio did the week before. It must have been something with Brass Knuckles, and then Rick Dames and I had a promo segment that same week, and then it turned into open workouts every week. So we kept like bringing in different guys. This is their way to debut new talent too. So they were debuting new talent against me in these gauntlet matches, which was kind of weird how I was doing a gauntlet match for 4 weeks in a row, but I just kept doing it. And then we did something after that. He went away, and then he came back during the Young Guns tournament because I remember Rick Danes having some health problems, so he took some time off. He came back during the Young Guns, and then he got involved in. I had a match with Alpha T in the Young Guns, and then that's when Rick Dames got back involved in our feud. And then during the Super Show, actually, after the other guy won the Super Show and won the Chiazzo Trophy, Rick Dames announced me as the winner, anyways. So that's kind of that's where that restarted for this year because that came into play for the double turn to where we were already heel and we double turned heel and then Damian turned on his dad and then Rick Dames was involved. And 2 weeks after that, he came out to stop the vice and violence attack, and then I nut tapped him, and that's kind of why this match exists. And they said that on
That's
commentary
also,
too.
yeah, that's also why we got suspended, but we didn't really care.
That was
I
a
was
real
gonna say, didn't you
suspension
guys
too.
show back up
That
literally the
was
week
legit.
after?
Yeah, that was a
He-
legit suspension.
He just, I honestly didn't know, and it took it like I turned around
I
and
didn't
just had
know either. To be honest, I didn't think I got
and
him.
he
I
didn't.
thought I
He
got
didn't.
him in the
The
stomach.
funny part about it is he didn't know who it was. He had no idea it was Rick
If
Dames.
you watch
And
it
he
back
just
and you look at my reaction, because someone's just pulling my hair, so I'm like,
and
whoever the
you know
fuck
what's
this
great about
is
it
getting
too?
punched.
Right.
Like if you
No,
like
I
you said, if
watched
you
it
look
back.
back at it,
It was like a
yeah,
knee-jerk
you
reaction.
it's not just a quick little nut tap. No, you can hear the thud.
Mm-hmm.
It
I was
was just a
defending
loud
myself.
thud. I was like, oh my god,
It
dude.
just so happened to be Rick Dames, so that's how that
Yeah.
happened. The good old
And
Southern
he
gentleman
just
got nut
towers
tapped.
over him too. So it's like there's really, it happens.
Right, and I was gonna
I
say though,
think Rick
you
Dames
guys,
deserved it though. Just saying.
you think he deserved it?
Absolutely,
The match
100%.
last night did not disappoint.
Oh
No,
no,
I
I
know
was watching
it was the
highlights.
high
no.
peak of the live stream with I think it was like 150 concurrent viewers or something like that during that match. So
Nice.
you're welcome for your main event.
Now, where would you say in the last few months that you guys have been all around the North American circuit, where would you say was probably the best promotion that you guys have gone to work for so far?
I'll let Damien go first. I have 3.
Okay.
Right now, and they're probably with pretty much the ones that I've been with TJ, WWN, Atomic Legacy Wrestling. Those are probably my top 2. Oh, actually, you mean together, right? As a team?
Mhm.
Yeah, those are my top 2. I only have those 2.
Oh, you
Gotcha.
meant as a
He
team?
probably has
Okay.
a lot
As a
list.
team,
There's, like, so many.
probably FIP and POW.
Actually, yeah.
As a singles guy, Bizarro, River City, and Brawl USA.
Okay.
Those
Now-
are the 3 that I've had. The Brawl USA specifically, the red, white, and blue one.
Okay.
That footage just dropped, I believe last night too, right before Proving Ground went on the air.
Very
And
nice.
that one, we got a massive. That place was sold out on the 4th of July. It was really good, and Damien and I both had singles matches on that one. So
Yeah,
I say
probably
Brawl,
not.
River City, Bizarro with the scramble matches, POW for tag stuff, WWN FIP for tag stuff. There's
Nice.
a couple I'm forgetting, but that's what happens when you work a bunch.
Yeah. Now there's this one horror story I heard about a month and a half ago from somebody that we had on here. And I unfortunately thought it was a good idea to ask a few other independent wrestlers if this thing was true. And from what I've been told so far, it is. So I kind of wanted to ask you guys this since, over the last few months, we've been talking a little bit more and I don't feel necessarily uncomfortable asking this. Long story short, is it true that with some promotions, they go prison rules on the bathroom? And do you know
None of the
what I mean by
ones
that?
I've been at.
Nah, not
really. Normally we have our own locker rooms.
Oh,
And,
okay. Good.
even the locker room, like WWN, like the bathrooms are not. I mean, it's not really for Florida's not bad with that. Georgia was a little weird, but not too weird. Alabama, I think, was probably the worst, but
No, because I was gonna say
Tennessee.
Fuck is
Tennessee wasn't
prison
bad either,
rules?
but
well, I was gonna
No,
say
no,
because I've heard from a couple of people that there'll be times where you're in a promotion, they're just like, yeah, we don't have a working bathroom. Here's a bucket.
Yeah, we've
the
never dealt with that.
only place I can even think of that was that bad was the last AMP show, the one at the Gulfview Mall, and that wasn't technically AMP. That was a Generation Entertainment gifted locker room, and that was the mall's fault. But even that locker room, they had another bathroom, maybe
Oh yeah, it was
4-minute walk. That was
completely
way
different.
better. But that's because that thing is freaking abandoned. So what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah, the
They
venue's been around
literally
for
have
so
3
long.
people that work in the whole building.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would just think because you guys need a place to change and sometimes a place to shower after a match.
Dude, AMP on the May show with Dog the Bounty Hunter guy probably had one of the best locker rooms we've ever been in. That locker room was really. I think Jules posted a video of it and it blew up because we had the catering. We had 4 bathrooms. The women had their own shower, everything. They had their own makeup chairs. It was a really nice locker room, and that's where we're going back. In a cannot confirm the date yet, but I had the date. Just can't post it.
Right.
So
No,
there's a lot
that's
of
awesome,
good stuff
though.
coming up for that.
Right. No, that's awesome though.
LCC is a really nice venue too because they have their own thing. So
right. Now,
They do,
I've
they
also
do.
noticed on your end, TJ, that you've been picking up a lot more work on your media company.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What? You're just completely tanked now, with work.
I'm not saying. Well, kind of. Yeah. So right now I'm working on 2 films and 1 series. Obviously, I just finished the new entrance videos for Lármería for myself. AMP, I'm still working with Mero. Yeah, we're still technically working with Merrill.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically. What else? Tri-States. I just did work for WWC. I did some of that stuff recently with Damien's match, my match, and Dijon Young's Anastasia's matches.
Very nice.
That was oh yeah, and then we have our podcast that we just launched, or we'll be launching this Friday at 6 p.m. So that's all KSP original project too.
Very
So
nice.
that's another one, the controversial corner.
Very
I'm
nice.
sure nothing will
Definitely
go
have to
wrong
tune
in
into
that.
I was about to say we'll definitely have to tune in on that one.
Yeah, every
What's
Friday.
the premise of the prod?
Pretty much whatever I want to talk about is not just about wrestling because there's way too many just wrestling podcasts out there. Obviously, I want to talk about wrestling, but not in a total way. And I want to talk about other stuff like the media stuff, like what is trending right now, like the lizard thing, and other I want to talk about like Battlefield just came out and stuff like that. I want to talk about what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And then I have other people I want to bring on there, like say my guest for this Friday is going to be someone who's worked with me on production stuff. So I want to interview her about, hey, what is it being like on the road traveling to A, B, and C and working with me in here. And then I have another guest lined up, which is one of my sponsors. And I want to ask him about, hey, how does it feel like to sponsor this? And I have another guest who I want to ask him about his traveling for his business. And I want to like make it a big market play to where I can promote multiple things at once while not being boring as shit. I want to have a bunch of interesting people and I want more entrepreneurs that aren't just wrestlers. So that's the whole point of that. And I ran this thing before, and the reason I stopped doing it is because I got way too busy to do it now. But now that I dedicated a specific time slot for it on one night, I can make the time for it. And as long as the guests want to keep coming on, I'll keep doing it. I don't really care. It's not even inconvenient. Like the set's right behind me. All I got to do is turn my lights around and then we're good to go. So
Yeah. No, I
and
mean
it's entertaining. I mean, the
Nice.
clip literally just went live. Not even the promo went live at 4 p.m. and 25 messages later, I'll do it. So I'm like, all right, well, here's the guest list. So we'll see who's actually about that and who's not. But as of right now, I think it'll do. I think it'll do pretty well, considering the first episode that's already recorded.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, final question I have for you guys, and it's kind of one that we've made as a regular question. You just got off of a show, and you're both hungry. Where are you stopping?
Chipotle.
He had that answer in
Burger King or Chipotle?
Damn. All right.
But if Chipotle's open, we go there.
Yeah,
but if
Chipotle's open,
not,
that's the
9
first
times
stop.
out of 10, we get out really late. So
Yeah.
and the only place
Recently,
that's
we haven't
always
even
open
been going.
that
We just go
eat,
home because there's literally no
Yeah.
point. It's like 12 to 1 in the morning, especially on the Mondays.
Mondays is it's late all the time. Like
Right.
sometimes we get, like you said, sometimes we get food, sometimes we don't. Like we don't always. It's not all the time. We just don't have time. We just go straight home.
I gotcha. I think Monkey was kind of hoping you were going to say Waffle House.
Nah, that's fine.
I'm not a Jules Bradley guy. That's well.
I feel I've had Waffle House. It's not bad. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. It's not bad.
I've been in
gone
too
a
many.
few
I'm
times.
willing to admit, but
I've only gone like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Right.
And the stuffs I've had haven't been terrible.
I'm actually okay with Chipotle as an answer. That's.
I'm more concerned about the
Yes.
Illinois debut we have in about 3 weeks and how many times we're gonna have to stop at Waffle House given the carload.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
Where'd you guys get booked? Where'd you guys get booked in Illinois?
Homegrown. Lármería is debuting in the tag division alongside Jules Bradley is debuting and it's a good old fashioned Private Eye Slade Porter.
Very nice. Very nice.
nice.
I was going to say, I've heard of Homegrown. I've heard of that promotion. I actually might end up going out to Illinois in a couple of months because one of the NWA territories is out there. And because it's one of the areas that has legal weed, so I can smoke if I want to. But
Here we go.
look, I'm coming to find out that apparently marijuana is very much accepted in the wrestling industry. So I'm coming to
no,
find this out.
yeah.
And the more I'm finding it out, the more I'm just like, man, I should have joined this industry so much longer. My people. Like, dude, like, I'm not going to specify who, but because I know if I specify who, then I'm going to get yelled at. But there were so many people at the show on Saturday, after the show, of course, that were smoking. Now, mind you, we're in Cleveland. You know, in Ohio, it's legal.
It's legal.
So,
Yeah, I've been there. It's
literally,
legal.
you go to the dispensary, you can smoke it, you can vape it, you can eat it, you can fuck. Bro, they got infused seasoning now. You can get high from eating a steak. There are so many different ways you can get high now.
I did see something like that.
Yes,
recently,
I'm serious.
Like online. I seen a whole video of how they do it, how they make it, and everything. I was like, wow. You know? And they're just chowing down on like a steak or like you said, steak or just whatever it is, food.
It's crazy, just with like all the different ways that you can consume it now. It like, and I know people like Monkey. He's just like, no, we don't need to legalize it. You don't need to make it centralized. No. I want it legalized.
That's not never been my position. I said Florida doesn't need to legalize it the way they've been doing it. I want like straight up.
Well, the thing is that okay, we're going off topic now, but we went from
I was about to say
asking about their food order to talking about marijuana. I don't know how the hell we did this. But,
you did that.
Yeah, I did that. But anyway, no, on your way to Illinois, you'll probably honestly hit more White Castles than anything.
Yes.
Not with who driving. Not with who driving.
I'm a big White Castle guy, and and somebody I know got me into that. I'm not gonna say their name, but like the first time I had it, I loved it ever since.
Oh, dude,
and they are open hella late.
Oh yeah, they're usually open. There are actually some that are open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Actually, there's only from what I'm aware, there's only one down here in Florida. If I'm correct, in Orlando, and I stopped by and I got me some.
Oh,
leaving a shop. I did grab some.
The only time I've been to that White Castle, we were doing media work for Robert Stone for his NXT vignette against Braun Breaker, and then we stopped at that on the way back.
Nice.
And it wasn't bad too. It was really good.
No, I love White Castle. Like legitimately, like when you're in a bind and you just need some good shit, like quick, White Castle is the spot. Also,
we're gonna move on because before I start craving chicken wings.
I was about to start talking about Wawa, but okay. Wawa also hits the spot. That was the one thing I was so happy. Two things I was happiest about when I came down to Florida. It wasn't SeaWorld. I hate to say it. It wasn't even getting to see my family, even though I missed them very much. It was the fact I got to go to Wawa, and I got my Publix sub. Just in case if my mother's watching this, I love you, Mom. But
I was about to say you were gonna get in trouble.
Me too much hungry.
Look, I'm sorry, but it was my first Publix sub in like 6-7 years. Like I was craving it. Like that thing was gone in 5 minutes.
Can we stop before I start craving dinner?
Sorry.
If it wasn't a chicken tendy sub, it wasn't a real.
Whatever. Now,
moving on.
Open discussion time. Do you guys think we can go a week without having 15 DQ finishes?
No.
Or even in our company, WWN, we have like 3. Sure, that's what our match was last night. And we did it.
I just like for certain ones I don't understand. Like MLW this past weekend for Blood and Thunder, their main event was originally supposed to be Dijak versus Riddle. Riddle's music hits. All of a sudden, there's a video package out back, and it's Riddle all passed out. Next you know, Kruger is like, "Oh, I'm gonna cash in my briefcase." He has like a guaranteed title shot, kind of like the Money in the Bank shit that they have in WWE. Drags it out there, and then as dragging him out there, the match hasn't even started yet. Donovan Dijak gets out of the ring, gives him a big boot. They start fighting while Matt Riddle's still on the floor, passed out.
That sounds like a clusterfuck, not making sense, but okay.
Well, I mean, when you have a shit ton of money from a WWE lawsuit, you kind of just throw it at people and then just say, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that live?
Yes, you did.
Oopsies. Oh well, I don't plan on trying to work for MLW anytime soon. Their product sucks. But
Oh, no.
look, I'm sorry. Like, there's just nothing that's gone on with MLW recently where I'm like, holy shit. Like, just nothing. There's just nothing that's really caught my eye.
You want MJF back
AEW's caught
fully.
my attention more recently than MLW has. And
You want
that's saying
MJF
something.
back in MLW, don't.
No. Even if they brought MJF back to MLW, it still wouldn't save it.
All right.
Their product is bad. The storylines are bad. And, well, I don't know. I'm not a fan of MLW. I don't really like the product that they're pushing out. I feel like it's very rushed, and kind of like how Tony Khan was when he started bringing in all the WWE guys. He's kind of leaning on the WWE guys to try to bring in money. Like, if you're looking at it right now, you know, his main people, Riddle, Dijak, Dyer, just brought in Shotzi.
I was about to ask, what about Shotzi, dude?
Yeah, he just brought in Shotzi.
Yeah, Shotzi's probably getting that featherweight title with the cast on.
Because that's the other thing. That's the other thing that MLW always likes to do. As soon as they bring in a WWE person, oh, we gotta throw the title on them. I mean, how long was Riddle back before he got the world title? Like 2 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
Dyer and Dijak randomly they debuted and ended up tag champs.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
At least, you know, with a particular company that I work for, at least their storylines actually make sense. And I'm saying that full-heartedly, even though we have a fucking gimp on our roster.
I was about to call you out on that.
It wasn't Brian's decision. That's all I'm going to say. But
before you bury the creative mind behind that.
Yeah, no. Before I bury my job.
Hold up. I'm about to sound so fucking ignorant. When did Baron Corbin go to MLW?
Like 2-3 months ago, maybe?
I want to say, about that time.
Holy shit.
You are way late there, buddy.
Yeah. Because he did a few Bloodsport dates back in April, and then he immediately went to MLW after that.
Right.
Because I thought he was going to sign with GCW.
Yeah. Now, hopping into the Indieverse, there were a few big moments that happened this weekend. First off, we would like to congratulate Rich Swann on winning the first annual Jerry Lynn Invitational, as well as a big congratulations to Marty Bell on claiming the NWA Exodus Women's Championship. Now, before we go further in here, you guys are probably wondering why I said earlier that Marty Bell is now officially my daughter's favorite wrestler instead of Rhea Ripley. Well, you see, Saturday, what's the best way to put this? Well, actually, no, I'm not really going to say anything like that because that might be taken the wrong way. So Saturday, I got pulled back while I was taking photos. They're like, hey, we need you. One of the refs grabbed me, and he needed me to take pictures of Marty. And so they had me take pictures of her with the belt because, you know, she was going over. And then we go back outside. She's in the middle of her match. I'm taking photos. All of a sudden, I see her look in the direction of my daughter, and she winks at her. Mind you, my daughter's 12. But so the thing is, though, my daughter very much likes women. She does not like men. She very much likes women. Like, wholeheartedly will profess her love for all types of women. So when Marty looked at her and winked at her, I turn around and I just see my daughter turning 7 different shades of red. Like, she was all giddy about it. And like, as soon as we got in the car, she's like, that's my favorite wrestler now. And I'm like, oh dear God. And I'm like, what now is it? Because the thing is that she was saying before that she was gung-ho that when she turns 18, she's going to convince Rhea Ripley to leave Buddy Murphy and marry her instead. So now, instead, it's that she's going to convince Marty Bell when she turns 18 to date her.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say here. At least they don't have to worry about me being creepy, all right? That's usually the thing. I mean, TJ,
have fun, Dad.
I mean, TJ,
Have
you
fun, Dad.
probably understand this from a personal perspective.
Did he die?
Well, I guess we don't have to understand that from a personal perspective.
Personal perspective
Did
is
he fucking
he
die?
got
Yes. Did his signal just go out already in mid-sentence?
The NSA just killed this man. They just said no. You got to stop talking about that now.
Bruh, literally, Monkey, what did we talk about last night? Plug your phone into the wall,
Okay,
Goofy.
Don Ace, let me talk. All right, so the thing is that I was going to say, TJ, you probably understand this a little bit more from a personal perspective, being that you work in the media industry as well. There are a lot of people that work in this industry that are creepy. I feel like that's the best way to put it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I've heard some horror stories, like talking about how photographers thinking like, oh, I'm going to take photos of this girl and we're going to have like this amazing connection. And then we're going to have this amazing love story. And it's just like,
Yeah, we know our fair share. I mean, we know a really shitty photographer too, but he don't work. I don't think he works anywhere right now, nor should he ever.
oh yeah.
So I won't name him, but that guy sucks.
Yeah. So, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was a great show, honestly. Exodus Pro Watch the Throne was a fun show. Like I said, I won't stand in front of the hard cam next time, so then I don't get yelled at. And yeah, I mean, overall, it was a very fun show. Now, Athena did premiere her new promotion, MPX. She did crown Abaddon as his first champion, setting up a feud with Nixon Newell. And Mercedes Moné showed up for a guest appearance in the most trollish way possible. What did she do?
So it was before the main event, and Athena was showcasing the new championship.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't advertised until she got on the mic from backstage before her music hit and was like, did somebody say belt? And then her music hit. She walked out, and the segment ended with Athena doing the CEO dance with her.
Oh my god. Am I the only one that gets annoyed by her character? Or is that just me being a hater?
I think it's you.
It's probably just her doing her job right.
Yeah. But I don't know. I've never, like, since she's gone into, like, not Athena, but Mercedes, since she's gone to AEW, I just haven't really been the biggest fan of the character. I mean, I know it's just a job at the end of the day, but I don't know.
I think the Stardom / New Japan run going into it, matches have been sound. It's just the character work since then.
Agreed.
It's just like, okay.
Agreed.
And she kind of just amped it up going into AEW.
Completely agree. Now, some good news that came out of this week. Jim Perry, former founder of Defy Wrestling, has returned to the company, and he will now be remaining a part of the company to lead it into its new era. Congratulations to Mr. Jim Perry. Now, before I go into my long spiel of events going on this weekend, TJ, Damien, do you have anything going on this weekend? I'm sure you do.
Can't talk about it.
Wait, you can't talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new state.
It's a new state?
Yep.
Yes,
That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. I will.
The weekend after, we have XIW Swamp Season. Or I don't remember the name of it. Hold on. Let me hold on. I will literally just look this up really quick because I'm tired of everyone telling me I got the name wrong.
While you're doing that, I'm going to show what Eric was talking about earlier with Naomi.
Oh, Swamp Showdown. Okay. So Swamp Showdown XIW on the 30th, and then we have another debut on the 31st and another state right after.
What source was that, Monkey, by the way?
Monkey?
Wrestling News. Okay.
Okay.
WrestlingNews.co. Okay.
All right, Sorry.
No, you're fine. And then, so obviously, you guys have a pretty busy schedule coming up, as it seems. Well, I mean, you already are in the midst of your busy schedule. What the fuck am I talking about? Now, some shows that we do have coming up this weekend. NWA 77th anniversary will be happening this weekend in New York at the Paramount. We have a pretty stacked lineup as of right now for the NWA World Championship. We will have Tom Latimer defending against Thrill Billy Silas Mason. For the Women's World Championship, it'll be Kenzie Page defending against Natalia Markova. For the World Junior Heavyweight Championship, it'll be Alex Taylor defending against Rich Swann. For the World Tag Team Championships, we'll see Knox and Murdoch take on the Holy Grail, EC3, and Pretty Boy Smooth. For the NWA World Television Championship, we will see my boy, Brian Idol, defend the title against Joe Ocasio. And then for the Women's World Television Championship match, we will see Tiffany Neves defend against Serena Evil. And then in a NWA heavyweight clash, we will see Hammerstone take on Kerry Morton. And then Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol, will have his very own invitational gauntlet. I'm surprised he's still breathing. I love you, but yay. Also in attendance for that show will be the Southern Six, the Overlord EC3, Kylie Page, TVMA, Carson Bartholomew Drake, Rich Swann, and more unmissable stars of the NWA. Now, JCW versus GCW and JCW will be having a 2-day war starting Friday morning at, I think it was like 12 or like 1 o'clock in the morning. The first show is on. Let me look at this Triller TV schedule real quickly. I believe, 12:45 a.m. Friday morning will be the first show. Now, this is a crazy ass fucking lineup. Let's go through this real quick. On day one, we will see champions versus champions as the GCW Tag Team Champions Jordan Oliver and Alec Price will take on JCW Tag Team Champions Brothers of Funstruction. And then in a wartime death match, we will see Dr. Redacted versus Mickey Knuckles.
And now you are seeing the match between Eric versus Ethernet.
Oh, son of a bitch. Is the internet going on again?
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is your sign.
Fuck, god damn it. Of course, it comes back in, and you guys can hear me again when it comes to the match that I already know. Monkey's going to be all like, what? 6-man tag team war between Atticus Cogar, Christian Napier versus Stephen Flo, Mosh Pit Mike, and Cocaine.
What? Yes! Are you kidding me? I'm finally doing it! All right!
Guys,
and Cocaine goes fucking crazy!
He's a very big fan of the wrestler Cocaine.
I'm a huge Cocaine mark, okay? Cocaine is
Oh, Lord.
You guys know the wrestler in Juggalo Championship Wrestling, Cocaine? That's like a parody of Kane.
Yeah. The white Kane.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know why you're getting mad? Because he's gonna coke slam everybody to hell.
He's gonna do a whole fucking 8-ball to the dome and then just coke slam everybody.
Oh my gosh. Continue.
Jesus Christ. And then in an intergender battle, we will see the Rejects take on Masha Slamovich and Big Al. And deathmatch Shock and Awe, Drew Parker take on Mr. 50s. And then in a questionable allegiance 3-way, we will see Bam Sullivan versus Mecha Wolf versus Shane Mercer. And then on day 2, in an exploding barbed wire death match, Matt Tremont will be taking on Madman Pondo. And then in a Know Your Enemy match, the Great Sasuke will take on JCW American Champion Caleb Connolly. And then Know Your Enemy 2, Nick Nemeth versus Atticus Cogar. Is Nick Nemeth crazy?
Well, Dreamer is his boss.
Oh, yeah. All right. And then in a live rounds being thrown. Wait, live rounds being thrown. Are these motherfuckers being given clocks?
What? Who's in the match?
What the fuck? I mean, look, if the name of the match is live rounds being thrown, That is the one match where I'll be like, bruh, I don't care if you're paying me $10,000. I am out. Take your money back. My life is worth more.
Brett Lauderdale's crazy for sanctioning that.
Yeah, live rounds being thrown. Outbreak with Barnabas the Bizarre versus the Remix.
Brett Lauderdale is crazy for sanctioning that.
And then it's regular fighting four-way. Priscilla Kelly versus Big Al versus Kelly Dave Masha Slamovich.
And RIP to Wi-Fi again.
I'm starting to think something against Jews.
No, dude, you need an Ethernet cable so fucking badly.
I think this is the sign. The sign. It's
Yeah.
Hey man, just stop. It's over.
Well,
Send us home.
yep.
As they would say, take it home.
Come on.
Yep.
Here's the wrap it up button.
Apparently, got fucking up. Honestly,
Right.
Because his Wi-Fi is fucking up. I will wrap
Sure.
it myself.
Streako,
So-
you got anything you trying to plug?
Plug.
DJ.
Yep.
Got any plugs?
CJ, I got you. We'll get you guys last. Streako, you first.
I'm waiting for his plugs.
Well, I pretty much said in the intro, we are living in the Disney era of WWE. If you don't know by now, you probably haven't heard of the announcement. But other than that, if you guys have not followed me on Instagram, I have been working on my second produced feature film. It's called Keys. And if you want to follow the Instagram page, all you gotta do is just follow at Keys_the_movie to look up more updates. And as far as the rest of the world, man, it's going to be a very interesting NBA season with them going back to NBC, and it's going to be a very interesting 2026 for the
I don't want to talk about it.
and
what the-
UFC and the UFC.
I don't want to talk about the NBA because that's just gonna piss me off with that damn trade. Go ahead, Monkey.
Matey. All right, listen. Normally I would just say tune in later for UWO, but it's Tuesday and UWO happens on Mondays and Fridays. At
So no love for NXT?
No NXT
Let's-
trash.
listen,
I don't know what's
NXT starts in about 50,
An hour.
40 something minutes.
I like to.
I mean,
have
if you
at
guys want,
least
wait,
one
no,
day
I
off.
didn't say NXT. I said NWA.
No, we said NXT.
Yeah. So
Oh.
Because
Mondays-
your Wi-Fi's been jacked up, so you probably didn't hear us.
So
I
Go ahead,
do
Monkey.
hear you guys perfectly fine. It's me that just sound fucked up.
Yeah.
So Mondays and Fridays for UWO, we started around 7-ish. We got a Thursday unsolicited pod, and the return of UFA unsolicited fantasy advice is coming fucking soon. We're gonna have our fantasy draft live. It's gonna be a really fucking fun night. If you're into sports,
Send us the info on that, by the way, Monkey.
I got you, dude. I've been trying to get you into one of these leagues, dude. I need to fill up one of my leagues. But yeah, that's it. Check out UFA on Tuesdays. Check out Unsolicited Poll on Thursdays. And check out UWO on Mondays and Fridays. That's why I don't follow NXT. Do you fucking hear that schedule? That shit's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. DJ, you guys can go ahead.
I'll let Damien go. I messed it. I didn't know you could change your background.
Welcome to StreamYard.
Make you guys watch us live on YouTube at WWN Live every Mondays. Watch us beat up millions of people all the time, every week. Cause why? We don't care.
So we got WWN on Mondays on the WWN Live Network on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And this coming August 30th, we have Swamp Showdown in Panama City, a fundraiser for the school. On top of that, the next day, we have a debut in a new state. And then in September, Ooh, look, we're in Tampa Bay now. In September, we have.
Thank you, StreamYard.
Thank you, streamer. That was my own picture.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So hold on. Actually, we have the whole list right here. Let's get the list out of the way.
Pull up, TJ, pull up.
Follow the Controversial Corner on Instagram at Controversial Corner PD for or PC for podcasts every Friday 6 p.m. And in terms of our upcoming bookings, Illinois, we have September 20th, Mero Pro, September 19th. We have can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. Can we talk about that? WWC, September 27th. We can talk about that. October 4th, MVM, Mississippi. October. Can't talk about that. Yeah, so we can't talk about half of this stuff. Yeah, watch WWN live. AMP is coming back again later in the year. Swap Showdown, a couple others.
Nice.
He's got plugs, and then he's got secret plugs that'll hit you later.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't want to get myself in trouble, so we just won't talk about those. Follow KSP Media. You're welcome.
Oh yeah.
Well, now that my Wi-Fi isn't fucking cutting in and out all of a sudden again, I'll try to get this plug out as quickly as possible. If you haven't already, make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. If you're on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, or YouTube at Respect the Combat. If you're on Facebook at RTC Pod. If you're on X at RTC Podcast 1. Make sure you're subscribed to our website, respectthecombat.com. Keep up with all the latest news, all the latest episodes. As well, if you haven't already, subscribe to nationalwrestlingalliance.com. Keep up with all the latest shows coming up. We have NWA 77th anniversary happening Saturday. If you haven't already, go buy your ticket back.
There it goes.
There it
Also,
goes.
the Sal Win happening on October 17th in Atlanta, Georgia. Those tickets have also gone live. And make sure you go to NWAmerch.shop to go buy your clothes. Stay with me. All right, we're done.
Tune in next week to see if Eric gets an Ethernet cable. Bye, y'all.
You fucking for real, yo. Have a good night, everybody. Keep your boxers clean.
Yo, UWO